Agribusiness is one of the business ventures that you will start all over the world, and you will be sure that your success rate will be over 90%. Why is this? Products from agribusiness are consumed all over the world, in all markets, and in all areas. These products are going to be consumed. So this gives you a high success rate when it comes to any kind of agribusiness. So when you're going into any agribusiness, you can be sure that you will be able to make money out of this and succeed. It doesn't matter any kind of agribusiness that you go into too, because I can assure you that the success rate of these agribusinesses is quite high compared to any other kind of business. And remember, some of these businesses, their startup capital is quite low, so you can be able to start with any money or any capital that you have. So guys, the essence of making this video is to highlight those key agribusinesses that you can be able to go into, and they will guarantee you a success rate that is over 90%. So guys, we are going to be going through these agribusinesses and highlight key aspects that will propel you to the forefront of these agribusinesses. So guys, let's jump right into the video. The first agribusiness that will automatically guarantee you success when you enter into this is poultry farming. So guys, with poultry farming, you can be sure that you'll be able to succeed, because the products from poultry farming are consumed all over the world. In all areas, these products are highly demanded within the market, and they fetch a good price within the market. So there are different kinds of products that you will get from poultry farming. You can sell poultry meat. Let me say you're dealing in chicken. You can be able to sell chicken meat, and chicken meat is highly consumed all over the world, and it fetches a good price. You can also rear chickens for egg production. Those are layers, and as you know, poultry eggs are consumed all over the world, and the market for these eggs is readily available. So if you go into poultry farming, you can be sure that you'll be able to succeed. And you can do different kinds of poultry farming. You can venture into chicken farming. Here you can be able to do layers for laying eggs. You can be able to do broilers. These ones are for meat production. Or you can have a mixed combination of doing both broilers and layers, and you are able to produce meat and eggs as well. Then also you can venture into turkey farming, which is also a lucrative venture within poultry farming. You can be able to rear turkeys, which will also give you meat and eggs. Then also you can do duck farming. So there are quite a number of poultry farming ventures that you can venture into, and you'll be able to earn money from these. And the success rate of these farming ventures is quite high, because the market for these products is readily available. Remember, you can also rear these local chickens, and rearing these local chickens will not need much. These ones you can just rear them into a free range system. You will not need a lot of capital. You will not need feeds. You will not need feeds. These ones can get feeds from the natural environment. So you can be able to start small, and then you grow them slowly by slowly. For local chickens, it will take you quite a long time to be able to increase the numbers and be able to realize good profits from these. Where the return on investment is quite high is if you're dealing in layers, these ones for eggs. Also, if you're dealing into these broilers for meat, or if you're doing a combination of both, there you'll be able to realize a return on your investment in a very short period of time. So guys, poultry farming is one of the top agribusinesses that you can be able to venture into and be able to make money or a return on your investment in a very short time. Remember, as I've said, the market for these products are readily available and all over the world. So you will be able to have that local market within your locality or your country, but this can also expand worldwide, where you can be able to supply markets beyond the boundaries of your location or of your country. So the potential when it comes to poultry farming is quite big. Then guys, the second agribusiness that we are going to be looking at is goat farming. Goat farming is one of the top agribusinesses that you can venture in and will guarantee you a success of over 90% all over the world. Remember, goat meat is highly consumed all over the world, and it fetches a good price in the market compared to beef meat. Goat farming will not need a lot of space like maybe cattle farming. And also goats do not regularly get sick, so you won't need to buy medicines all the time. And also the other thing with goat farming is you can be able to start small. You can start with 5-10 goats, and these goats will be able to multiply, and before you know it, you'll be having 50 goats, 100 goats, 200 goats. So you can be able to start small and be able to gradually increase the number of these goats on the farm. Then the other good aspects when it comes to goat farming, if you're a busy person, you can be able to do this venture. This goat farming do not need a lot of supervision, let me say like rabbit farming or chicken farming. You can be able to do this with limited time that you have if you're a busy person. And also when it comes to the startup capital, when it comes to goat farming, you may need less capital compared to, let me say, cattle farming. And remember, in farming, costs are going to be a major factor when it comes to the success of your farming venture. Goats regularly consume less, let me say, compared to cattle farming or to cattle. And if you have a big piece of land, or if you have a piece of land, you can be able to grow feeds within your land, and your goats will be able to feed on these feeds. So goat farming is one of the top ventures that you can be able to venture into, and you'll be able to earn big from it. Then guys, the other agribusiness that you can venture into and will be able to guarantee you a high success rate is bee farming. Now, bee farming is a highly lucrative agribusiness venture because there are few bee farmers around the world that are doing it on a commercial scale. And then the other thing is that the products from bee farming are used all over the world in different kinds of products. So when you're doing this type of venture, you are sure of the market, because now there are different kinds of products that you'll be able to get from bee farming. You'll be able to get honey. Honey is highly consumed all over the world, and honey fetches a good price within the market. You will be able to get the bee wax. Bee wax can be used in many cosmetics. They are used in lip balm. You can use them in lotions. They can also be used in making candles. So you can see that you're using this bee wax in different kinds of products. This will greatly increase the market that is available to you, because now these products can be used in all kinds of products all over the world. Then also you have the royal jelly, you have the bee pollen, then also you have the propolis. So you see, there are a lot of products that you'll be able to get from bee farming, and I can tell you these products fetch a good price within the market. Then the other thing is that bees do not always get sick. I've not heard of bees getting sick, so you can see that you don't need any money for buying medicines for these bees. If at all, if they get sick, they can be able to heal naturally. So when it comes to bee farming, you will not need a lot of money to spend on these running costs on the farm. So this is going to greatly improve the success rate of your bee farm. Then also with bee farming, they can be able to complement other things that you have on your farm. Remember, bees are good pollinators. So if you have some crops around your farm, these bees will help in the pollination of your crops around the farm. So here you can see that you're hitting two birds with one stone. These bees are able to pollinate your crops on the farm, but you're also able to harvest these products like honey, the bee wax, the pollen from these bees. When it comes to bees, what I can tell you is you have to create a safe environment for them. They always need to be in a quiet place. Bees are very sensitive when it comes to noise. So make sure that your farm is isolated from noisy places, as these will disrupt these bees. And remember, these bees can be harmful if they are disturbed. They can attack people, they can attack livestock, they can attack animals. So make sure that you have put your bee farm or beehives in a quiet place, as this is going to also facilitate the productivity of these bees. Then guys, the other agribusiness that will assure a high success rate is going to be rabbit farming. Guys, rabbit farming is one of the top agribusinesses that you can be able to enter into, and you are sure that your success rate will be high. Remember, rabbit meat is one of the best meats in the world. It is highly recommended by medical experts to be one of the best meats that you can have out there. It is low in fats, it is lean meat, and it also fetches a good price within the market. So if you go into rabbit farming, you can be sure that you will be able to succeed and you will be able to recoup a high return on your investment. With rabbit meat, you will need a significant amount of capital to be able to start up, because you will need to put up a good structure for these rabbits. You'll be able to buy these good breeds of rabbits, and when it comes to the breeds, make sure that you get the best quality breeds of rabbits. Do not go into rabbit farming with local breeds. Local breeds will make it hard for you to be able to recoup a return on your investment, because local breeds of rabbit tend to grow very slow, so you will take a very long time to be able to grow these rabbits, and they are always small in size, so you will not be able to harvest a lot of meat from these rabbits. What I would advise you is to go in for these crossed breeds. Breeds like the checkered giants, American chinchilla, the Palomino rabbits, the New Zealand white. These are good breeds that will make sure that you get a return on your investment in a very short time. And remember, with rabbit farming, you're not only getting rabbit meat, but there are other kinds of products that you'll be able to harvest from these rabbits. So you can be able to harvest rabbit urine, which is very good for manure. You can sell this as manure. Also, the rabbit droppings can also work as manure. You can harvest fur from these rabbits and be able to sell it. You can also rear these rabbits and sell them as pets. So you see, there is a combination of products that you can be able to harvest from these rabbits, and now this will also improve the success rate of your farm. When it comes to rabbit farming, make sure that you have put up good structures for these rabbits, and generally make sure that the living environment for these rabbits is very good. The hygiene on the rabbit farm is very good. The nutrition on your farm is on point, because now this is going also to determine the productivity of your rabbits on the farm. So guys, this I've done. I can assure you the success rate of rabbit farming is quite high, because rabbit meat in the market is highly regarded. Then guys, the other agribusiness that will assure a success rate that is over 90% will be cattle farming. So guys, cattle farming is one of the top farming agribusinesses that you can go into, and you are sure that you will be able to recoup that return on investment that you have put in this. The only drawback with this is that you have to be having a lot of space. You cannot rear cattle in a small or confined space. You will need a lot of land and a lot of space that you can be able to do this. But if you have a lot of space, then I can assure you, you'll be able to recoup a lot of money from this. There is a lot of products that you can get from cattle. You can get cattle meat, which is beef, which is consumed all over the world in different kinds of meals. You can also get the milk from the cattle. This milk is consumed all over the world. This milk can be processed into different kinds of products. You can process this milk into yogurt. You can get ghee from these cattle. So there is a variety of products that you can get from cattle farming. And if you have good breeds of cattle on your farm, you can be able to get even more from these cows, because these breeds will be large in size, so you can be able to harvest a lot of meat from these cows. One of the big aspects when it comes to cattle farming is that cows are always big. So in one cow you can be able to harvest some good meat from this, and then when you sell this within the market, you will be able to get a significant amount from just one cow. So this is one of the components that is also going to increase on your success rate when it comes to cattle farming. And also, cows do not get sick all the time. Though some cows will get sick, just like any other farming ventures, animals on the farm always get sick, but these can always be treated with different kinds of medicines, and you can also use some local herbal medicine that you can use to treat these animals on the farm. Then when it comes to the feeding of these cows, you can plant feeds within your land if you have a big piece of land, and this will greatly help in maintaining the costs on the farm. So guys, these are the top farming agribusinesses that you can go into, and you'll be sure that these are going to succeed. I can tell you, farming all over the world is one of the business ventures that you will go into, and you are sure that you will be able to succeed, because the products from farming are highly consumed all over the world, and you will always have the market for these farming products. Then the other thing is that these farming ventures can be able to complement others. If you're rearing, let me say, goats or cows or rabbits on the farm, and you have crops on the farm, you can be able to use the manure from these animals and apply it to your garden for your crops. So you will be able to use the byproducts from the other venture to be able to supplement this one. If you're rearing bees, bees will be able to come to your crops and pollinate them. So you're seeing that interconnection or relationship between these ventures. So guys, this was a video to highlight the top agribusinesses that you can be able to venture into and expect a high success rate on your investment that you have been able to put into these businesses. So guys, if you have liked this video, please subscribe to our channel, share the video, and if you have any other topic that you would love us to cover, please don't hesitate to leave it in the comment section below and we shall be able to cover it here on our channel. And guys, as always, I'll see you in the next video.